Power. Power for me is taking control of your life and knowing that you can do anything. I'm a true believer in, the energy you put out is the energy that you give back. Thoughts become things. And, when you tell yourself that you can do something and you know that you work hard to get there and you actually get there, it's a certain type of power that you have, and that can't be taken away from you. So if you believe in yourself, you're powerful. So, Keke, thank you for coming to my studio and allowing me to turn my camera on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I've known you for a while. So, with this show, the talent that I have on the wish list, I've assigned values that are important to me. Now, when I see you, you exude this confidence. Like you're a bundle of joy. But for me, I look at that as power. So that's what I chose for you, power.
Wow.
as your value. Now, when I say power, like what does that mean for you?
To me, off the top of my head, power is influence. When I think about power, I think about people that have influence or something that is of influence. It's so awesome, the age we're in with social media, because I feel like I'm more capable now to show the people of my generation that I'm just like them.
Yeah.
And that I feel like is the best way I can empower them, because it's this crazy idea that we get, we see people on television or we see celebrities, you call them, and it's like that person's in a total different realm than me. They're a totally different human being. All of a sudden we put them on this crazy pedestal as if they're not human as well. Yeah. And so through social media, I feel like, oh my gosh, I get to really show my peers that I'm just like them. Therefore, everything I can do, they can do tenfold.
How would you define being a girl boss? Hashtag girl boss.
Being a girl boss is not playing by the rules that girls are apparently supposed to play by. Getting into those rooms, speaking your mind, not being afraid to be told no, being persistent, not taking things personal, having fun, and standing by what you believe in.
So, is there anyone that you look up to?
Definitely. There are a bunch of people that I'm very inspired by as far as like what they've done with their careers, with their lives. Will Smith. Queen Latifah has always been a huge one for me in my life. Did my first project with her. Ice Cube.
If you had to pick one person, who would it be? If you could walk in one person's shoes, who would it be? Just for a day.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Because I'm impressed how he's made himself, he's not only entertainer, but he's also a businessman. He's a businessman at large.
So, Keke, do you have any fears or insecurities?
Insecurities are kind of like off and on, like some days it'll be, oh, my skin ain't, my acne is all out of control, or man, I hate my hair. But as far as fears, I think probably my biggest fear is not achieving what I wish to achieve in life, never reaching my full potential and self-realization. That is such, it's fear. I believe that fear is a choice, but every now and then when you're having those moments where, you're waiting for a call or you had a bad call, it's like, is it gonna happen for me?
So approaching roles, you're casted in a movie or a TV show or a theater, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Do you ever have that fearful moment of how am I gonna pull this off? Like, how am I gonna tackle this project?
Totally. Yes, and I feel like I play mind games with myself on those type of things too. Especially if it's a very deep and dramatic role, where I have to dig deep somewhere, my character experiences something traumatic. I always ask myself at the beginning of this job, you gonna be able to do that crime scene?
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna be able to pull that emotion out? Girl, I don't know. That thought always happens. And I think I do it to myself to put pressure sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the thing is, I think every actor does it, but we always feel like we're alone in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
because we feel crazy. No one
yeah.
wants to admit I put myself through torture to do my roles.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's what acting is.
Yeah, for sure.
Tormenting yourself.
So how do you tackle it then?
You got to leave it where it's at. You have got to leave it there. You have got to abandon those characters' feelings and not take them with you past the moment you did the film. I used to wonder, right? I used to watch, actors like Denzel, Sean Penn, and they would be like, these actors have to take, months off after they do a movie. And I'm like, that's really dramatic. I love acting. I don't know why anybody would ever need time off. But it's because you start to attach yourself to that energy of those characters that you play. It took me years to realize that because I played, sassy little black girls that had no mama, sassy little black girls that had no daddy, sassy little black girl that had no parents, that one day I would feel as if I had those abandonment issues that my characters had. It took me years to realize that, oh, playing that role for 4 months affected me. Yeah. Pretending like I didn't have a mama or pretending that she died, that affected me. So you have to learn how to leave it where it's at.
Yeah. Now, as an actor or actress, we get a mountain of no's before we get the perfect yes. I mean, that's just the nature of our business. It's a tough career. Do you remember the first no that really affected you for say for instance, for a job that you really wanted?
Yes. Yeah. The first no I got was, "Are we there yet?" Audition for Are We There Yet? And I did the other movie, Barbershop 2, with Ice Cube. And so this is my second audition. It was for a more prominent role in the film. You know, it was the lead little girl character. And I remember I had got the no, and I was so sad. Oh man, I was so sad. But I didn't give up. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't give up, because I definitely do remember being like, that was a huge like rejection moment for me. And I think the reason why it was so huge was because up until that point, I hadn't really heard a no before. Yeah. And so when I heard that no, I was like, does this mean I'm done? Does this mean that the good luck streak is over? But being that kid that I was, I could immediately move that thought out of my head. I immediately, I don't know what it is about that kid spirit, but I immediately said, you know what, I don't like believing that, so I don't want to agree to it. And you know, I continued on, and the rest is history. But that was definitely a very nerve-wracking, rejecting moment for me.
Yeah, I've learned to use no's as fuel. Like, it just makes me want to go out and work harder. And you know, the next time I get in the audition room, I'm gonna kill it even more.
That's the mind trick. Yeah. That's the mind trick that we often, nobody knows that that's a real key part in whatever it is you want to be successful at. Is the flipping of your mind, the paradigm shifts.
Okay, so you pretty much do it all. You're a talented actress. You can sing. You could host. You can dance. What else is there? Is there anything else that you got a bag of tricks that you gonna pull out?
Yes. I think they'll definitely reach a point where I want to be behind the scenes. You know, I want to. It will mean so much to me to develop and encourage young talent. I feel like that's definitely where I can feel my career is going. And for me, I can feel myself becoming less interested in being in front of the screen and more interested in creating projects behind the scene and creating better images for young people in the world, but also young black people, you know, and I feel like we're in a time where that is so possible.
What advice would you give to a young actress or any young female trying to follow their dream?
Believe in yourself. I know we hear that all the time, and it always seems like it's a joke, and we remember when the adults would tell us at our schools. They would come to our schools, the firefighters would say, believe in yourself, and you're like, you got it, you know, you said the same thing the last guy did. But honestly, that is all life is about. I'm realizing this. I'm just like, all you have to do is believe in your dreams and they will manifest for you. If you believe positively, wholeheartedly, have faith in yourself, and I'm not just talking about sitting on the couch saying, I could do this. I'm talking about doing it.
Get out
if you want to be signed to such and so record label, act like you already the artist and do a record every day. But prepare yourself.
Once you accomplish something, doesn't it feel like you can just do anything?
Yes.
Like each thing that you accomplish, it just feels like, okay, on to the next, and I'm gonna do this.
And that's what confidence is. When you come through for you.
See, that's why I chose you for power. You're powerful.
Man, you're powerful because you get it too. Look what you've done for yourself. Seriously. Believe in yourself and influence. You've influenced the culture. So as somebody that's influenced by you, I thank you, because this is manifesting your dreams. This is the magic of life.
That means a lot, and I really appreciate you coming to sit with me, doing a photo shoot with me. And
we're gonna do another one, you know that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely work it.
Yes.
For sure. On the screen and
because you know Temptations, this is my movie. I'm so mad at Journey for doing you like that.